Today I'm going to be showing you how to refresh that old silk press. As you can see, mine's pretty old, but don't you worry, it's going to be refreshed in just a second. So today I think I'm feeling some curls or my signature waves. I did a little side part before, but I may switch it to a middle. I haven't decided, but that's not a problem. Either way, you can still use these same techniques, same products and everything for your style that you want to do. If you're like me and you're just starting off going to the gym, you may have a little new growth sweat out in the back. You want to go through and you want to make sure that you blow dry that as straight as you can. You don't have to go in too much with the heat because you're also going to put more heat on it with other tools. All right. So you just want to make sure that your roots are as fluffy. That's pretty much it. And then you can go in, and I may just keep the side part. I think I'm feeling the side part. Before you go and you clip off the back, you want to make sure that you're refreshing the silk press with the dry shampoo. One of my personal favorites is the Olaplex. The Olaplex one is very lightweight and it also adds volume while getting rid of some of that unnecessary shine. I'm feeling silky already. All right, so you want to go through, brush it, and then you give it about 30 seconds. Massage it in. Want to let it work its magic. Of course, each product is different. Another one is the Amika. It's either a dry shampoo or a dry conditioner that I really like from them. That one you can spray on and go right into your style. So now we're going to take that back section and you're going to take it and you're going to section it. Again, the sections don't have to be neat. You want it thick enough to where you can cover a lot of hair quickly, but you don't want it too thin to where you're going through heat protectant and doing heat damage to your hair. So you take that section. Again, don't judge me. I know it's not neat. Don't judge me. So me personally, I do alternate between a flat iron and a hot comb. It's your preference, but I'm going to be using the Red by Kiss pencil flat iron, which is a very popular flat iron in this industry. You may have it, your aunt may have it. Somebody has this. And I just like to go in and hit my roots, or just kind of feel if I like the feeling, and get my comb. You can take your comb just to really get the tension. And as you can see the difference, went from poofy to more flat, really like. So we're going to section it. You can take a pretty large section because again, your hair is already silk pressed, right? You just are wanting to refresh it. Again, if you want to straighten it this way, you definitely can use these same techniques and just straighten it. But for me, I want to put some waves. I think I'm feeling some waves. So I'm gonna take my curling iron, twist it once, twist it a half time, maybe a full time. 2 full twists or turns. And I'm gonna hold it for a little bit and I'm gonna pull it straight through. If I was doing curls, I would do it differently. But because I'm doing waves, I just need a little bend. Just a little body, just a little bump. I'm gonna grab another section. Again, this does not take away washing your hair. You have to wash your hair after this. This is just if you have another event coming up just before the shampoo. This is the perfect refresh for you. Turn it a second time, turn it again, hold it. And then you just pull it straight through. Cousins, not identical sisters. That's okay, because it's all gonna blend as long as there's the bend. And grab that last section, or however many sections you have left. You're gonna go through and just grab it, and like that. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite movable hold hairspray, and that is the Kenra 13. This one is Chef Kiss. I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna go in. It's so great, it tastes so good. It's great for all hair types. That hairspray does not just work for one hair type, it works for all hair types. Again, it's a movable hold. It's just so yummy, I can't get past it. She's gonna talk right. I haven't done I'm doing somebody's hair, so now you're gonna go for your next section. Again, this is just showing you that even with me being a hairstylist, when I do my own hair, all that goes out the window. I just need my hair out the way. That's all that matters. It's out of the way. So again, the section, I'm sure it looks a mess. I feel the judgment through the screen. So we're gonna grab that flat iron again, I'm gonna grab the comb. You wanna pull it for detention, go for the roots. And if you have a large flat iron, you can do it too, as long as you can get close. Gonna grab your section, comb it, hold it, grab your tool of choice. I'm grabbing my T3, go, it turning. Depending on how long your hair is the amount of times you'll turn. So if your hair is shorter, you're not gonna turn as many times as me. If your hair is longer, you may have to turn more than how many times I'm turning. So usually when I do a side part, I like for this side to be a little bit more dramatic than the side that doesn't have as much hair. So I don't mind it being a little bit more curlier than this side falling more straight. Comb. The biggest thing with doing your hair and curling it or doing waves is how high you want the bend to start. So if you want the bend to start pretty high, you have to turn it as soon as it gets on your hair. If you want more of a lower end or a curl, then you would start the curl lower. You would have to bend the curling iron lower. I'll show you in just a second. I'll show you with this piece. So if I wanted the bend to be lower, this is how I would do it. I would take the tool, even if I had a flat iron, I would pull it out some and then I would bend, I would turn it. And the bend going lower is just going to make that volume not be right at your root. That's pretty much it. And you want to stop the curling iron or flat iron right where that bend started if you don't want it to go higher. So you see how this one's lower than this one? This bend starts up higher than this one, it's lower. And it's gonna frame my face better. And the more you curl your hair, the more you'll be familiar with my face shape. Get to your liking, take the last section. I'm pretty sure there's a random piece of hair back there that I forgot, but that's okay. We'll get to it. So you grab the curling iron, turn, and you have to remember that there's heat all around this tool. That one just kind of slipped out, but that's okay. There's heat all around the tool, so you really don't have to keep it on there long. This one kind of slipped out, but I'm just gonna show you it can still work. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even with me being a hairstylist for years, you just figure out what works best for you. So you're gonna take it, and you see, starting to come together. Looks good. I just know it does. That's the confidence I have. So move on to the next section. You can either take another section at this point, or you can decide how much hair you have left. Because again, you don't have to take super small sections because your hair has already experienced heat. So I'm probably gonna take this whole section. So what I'll do is go back in with my flat iron. And really this part is not going to get the roots that are under here, but I just wanna get the roots that's gonna show. That's what I care about. If you want to get the roots that's under, you can definitely section it smaller and go into your liking, but I don't mind a little volume or a little fluff, especially when we're talking about curls, especially when we're talking about dirty hair. I don't want my hair to be so oily looking that you can tell I need to wash it. Most times people are looking at my hair like, oh my God, it looks so good. And I'm like, thank you, please don't touch it, it's filthy. So you take your section, and you see how, even though this is a large section, width-wise, you just have to know your hair. That's about the same size as the other sections. So I'm gonna comb it, curling iron, turn. And you see how I started turning immediately because I'm on the side that I want to be more dramatic. Hold it, not long, not 20 seconds. Put it through. Boom, counts. We love that. So I'm gonna go to the next section. Now it's starting to get wide, but I'm still going to section it as if it's a small one. And you have to know your tools. My T3, this is a very long barrel, so it can take a large section like this. If I had a shorter plate like this one, this can't fit all of that hair, so I wouldn't do that. So I would take the hair according to the section. And you see how I made it smaller because I'm not trying to get right at the root for this. So turn. And when your hair feels like it's getting caught, just unclamp it and it'll loosen it up. So you're gonna hold it and then you pull it through. You see? Bounce. Now, these are starting to look more like a curl than a wave. That's okay, that's my business. If you don't want so much of a curl, you don't have to turn it as many times as me. Just pull it straight through. That's okay too. All right, so we're gonna move over to the next side. You got all this hair. I have a lot of hair, so I have to find ways to not stress myself out. I'm gonna clip that out the way so it doesn't flop back. So I'm gonna grab my comb this through, grab it, turn it, gently pull it through, gently pull it through. Then we're gonna wait. Then we're gonna pull. She's wavy. You see how this one's looser? That's okay. Sometimes you get too caught up on the perfections of it. When you comb it out, it's all going to look the same. It's all going to be cohesive unless you just have a super straight piece that looks out of place. Just hit it again with the flat iron. No big deal. No one's gonna know. So for this section, we're going to comb it. I'm going to split this one in half because it just seems ginormous. And I'm going to do the underneath one first. The hair that's underneath first. Trying to make sure I got all my straight pieces. Again, I'm sure there's some straight hair in the back, but it won't be back there for long. So I'm gonna grab it. Oops, got that. Grab it, turn. We're turning. We're gonna wait. Then we're going to pull it through. That one just came out, but that's okay. You see? A professional. And then the last piece. Let's clap it up for the last piece. If you got a lot of hair, once that back section is done, the front is a breeze. It's a breeze. So we're going to grab this and we're going to grab the hair. Come here. Just gonna turn you real quick. So like that. All right, we're gonna wait. And if you want the technical time, I guess it's 5 seconds. I don't know. Just let the hair speak to you. Let it tell you when it's ready to be let go, and you let go. So now that we're done with that, we are going to spray with our Kenora 13 again. But this time, my mouth is gonna be closed. How's she looking? She looking good? Don't lie to me. Don't lie. Does she look good? And remember, we're combing it out. We're not leaving it. I promise. All right. You see how that hair's a hater. We're not going in with haters. So we're gonna grab this little piece right here, snatch it up, curl, pull it through. It's one hair. You don't need to leave it on for 10 seconds. It's one hair. Okay. So then we're going to grab this section. Now, my preference is to grab the section with the most amount of hair because I need this section to cool, but I'd be so excited to see it. I need this section to be done first. This section is small. It's not going to take too long to cool off. This section is gonna have to cool off. So we're gonna go in. What I personally like to do is I like to go in with my Tiggy bed head wax stick, push it up, and I'm just gonna tap my edges with it. I'm literally just tapping it. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot, I promise. So you take it, comb it in, and you're going to take your small flat iron or your hot comb, whatever you want, and you're going to freshen that up, just grabbing that hair. You're grabbing that hair, showing the hair who's boss, grabbing it, get all the grits, get all the little naps, grab. Now, if your hair isn't curly at all and you don't have a little afro around your perimeter, you don't have to do this. You can still use the same steps. You can do the exact same thing I'm doing. You just don't have to do all the things I'm doing. So I can grab, now I get a little cliff right here of new growth. So I want to grab that and lay it down. Go back, you just look at it. Just look at it. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. It's your hair. So then you take this section. We're going to grab this hair and make it a little neater. Like this. So this is a curled piece of hair. We don't need that. I'm gonna grab it, comb it, love on it. As you can see, my hair gets a little sparse right here. The Lord said everything can't be so full. This is just my problem area. I think it's because my dad has a receding hairline right here, and the Lord was like, we're gonna get you too. I'm humbled. So we're gonna grab it, get the curling iron, and we're going to curl the same way. And you wanna do away from your face because this is the part that's gonna frame your face, girl. This is the part that's gonna frame it. Make it make sense. Don't be doing that. Y'all be having that curl up against your face. Don't do that. Curl it away. Get it out your face. We're gonna spray, then we're gonna go for the next section. There's a curl that tried to, girl, you good. Stay right there. Go for the next section. You see how wavy that is? But in the front, I really don't care about the roots. It's more so the back. It's just a preference. You can definitely go in with the hot comb or curling small pencil flat iron if you want to, but I really don't care. Now, I'm not sectioning these because the section is wide. I'm sectioning this because I like to be a little bit more dramatic towards the front. So I'm gonna show you that in just a second, but in the back, we're just gonna curl this the same way. Ooh, that kind of fell out, don't care. Ooh, you see that? Ooh. That's gonna frame the face so good when it starts to do like soft S. So we're gonna grab this front piece right here. Now, I'm not someone who just doesn't wanna see when I do a side part. Some of y'all be looking good, but y'all can't see. Y'all gotta always, I don't wanna do that. So this is how I do mine. Remember, this section this is in the middle. This section, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that, but this section, I'm going to do straightforward in my face. So I take it, I'm gonna grab it right at the root, turn it right at the root, grab this hair, make it go forward, and I'm gonna catch it when it comes on this side, like that, turn. I burned myself, I did. So I'm gonna grab it, hold it, pull it straight through, because you just put a lot of heat on there. You see how that looks? Juicy. Now, we're going to spray. Next section. We're going to do the same thing we did with the second one. Separate these two. Curl this one the same way as we did in the back. Hold it just a couple seconds. Then we're letting go. We're walking into something new. We hold this one and we're going to grab it the same way forward. Let that hair naturally go to the front. You don't want it to go that way, it's gonna different. Curl. When I say curl, I'm saying bend. Then pull it through. Tastes like candy. Now we're going to spray. Cool. Leave it, don't touch it. Don't get too excited. It starts to look good around this time. You don't wanna let it cool off. Don't touch it. We're gonna go. Now this section is like a triangle, so I'm going to do the same thing with the other sections, but I'm not going to split this one in half. So I'm gonna comb it, grab it, whirl it. Now as you can see, I started the bend lower on this one because I don't want the bend to be up here. I need this to fall into this. So I'm gonna hold it, let it go. You see how that goes into that? If you bend it all the way up here, it would have been right here. We don't want that. We want everything to fall into each other. So grab this, comb it. We're going to take it, go forward. Even with this one, we started the bend lower. You want it to go in your face. You don't want it to be all bunched up here like Shirley Temple. No, no, no. There's a time and a place. All right, you see how that is? That's gonna be your curve. That's gonna be drama. That's the drama. Am I the drama? That's the drama. Spray. Looking good. She's looking good. Now, we're going to go in on this side. We're gonna do the same thing. Tap those edges. I didn't comb it. Why didn't you tell me? You should have told me. All right, now we're gonna go in, grab the roots, grab it like this, clip that. Again, you don't have to go in with the hot comb or anything unless you absolutely want to, but my front isn't as poofy as my back was. So like I said, I don't mind it. So we're gonna curl it off to the side, turning, and we're pulling it straight through. See how that's a little wave? That's okay, because it's gonna drop down. Let this go, comb it, curl, turn, and turn. You just wanna hold it. That was on there for a minute. Pull it straight through. Now we're gonna spray. And this is pretty much, this is pretty much what it should look like. Now, you feel your hair. This is definitely still hot, so we're not gonna touch that. Feel it, it's all cooled off. You take your comb of your choice. You could do a wider tooth comb, a big tooth comb if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this comb. You can just comb it. Oh, butter. You see how it frames? I personally like a Hollywood type of wave. That's just my vibe. But if you wanted one of those beach wave type looks, you would just curl it. You would curl the same way how I showed you, but you would just go against. You would go opposites, turn this way, then turn this way. I'll do another video on that. But this is what we're looking like. I'll show you the back. Does it look good? Is it good? Let's see. I never have to care about the back of my hair, but since you're back there, I care. Let's see. This side is cooled off, and you see how it goes? It's lower, but that's okay because I usually like to tuck it behind my ear, so that bend is there. Like I said, you just have to know your hair. The more you play, the more you'll know. This is what I like. She's adorable. And that, my friends, is how you refresh your silk press. As you can see, I can probably go another week. Now, I wouldn't say another week. I can go another couple days after this. I usually like to go 3 weeks with a silk press. So this is going into week 3. This is my cutoff. So I'll probably go through and wash everything and revamp. And you'll see in another video how to do a silk press from start to finish. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, like this video, share it, comment. Let me know some things you want to see. I'll definitely be sure to check it out. Bye.